Well, hello there, humans, hippies, earthlings, whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and if you're lucky enough indeed to be doing it too. Thanks very much for watching the channel. Thanks for subscribing and liking the videos and making me part of a fantastic community. Welcome aboard the Love Train. Today, I'm going to be running around with a couple of my patron amigos, the real Jeremy and Willows, as well as my longtime YouTube buddy, Cleric Dragoon Gaming. If you haven't checked out Goon's channel, please do. The Goon is a lovely bloke. He was actually in bed with the missus, I think, and the bat signal went out and he managed to extricate himself from there and duck downstairs and sneak a couple of games in. Don't we all do that? It's great, this mobile gaming lark. You don't even have to be at the PC. So this is a good game because it shows a couple of really crazy engagements, like very loose engagements, and it also shows some very controlled engagements. So I'm going to run you through them. We're going to talk about some of the positives and the negatives. The positive in this, just to start, was I actually dropped us correctly for once and then managed to pick up the only gun in the entire roof area, which was a 9mm. And you know what? A 9mm is as good as an AWM when no one else has any body armor or a weapon. So I got this guy, poor old Ben, he got knocked, and then the rest of his team just bailed off the top because obviously they didn't have any gear, and we went about it. Now, we really played very, very well as a squad. We won 4 out of 5, and that was lovely, but the real positive was we won nearly all those games, apart from the very last one, was with a full squad intact. We were doing really well at smoking up our knocked targets, our knocked teammates, getting them back up, overwatching, and particularly we were doing very, very well at not extending once we had a teammate down. People were dropping what they were doing, disengaging, and reviving their teammate. You can see Willows goes down there, and everyone gathers around him. Goon and the real Jeremy both get around and support Willows. Goon's got overlook, kills the guy who was on him. Real Jeremy revives Willows straight away, and we're back in the game. So really solid effort all round. Apart from once, which is the last game where Willows dies, and it was pretty rough, but I'll show you. It was basically, the fault was that Goon and I had AKMs. And because we had AKMs, we got pushed on by a Dacia. Willows got run over, and in the melee, mistakes were made. You can see the Dacia here. He basically runs Willows over. I clear both these guys. Goon and I both have stray bullets that hit the Dacia. The Dacia blows up. Willows goes down. I got both the kills, but poor old Goon got the team kill on Willows. But I swear to God, some of those AKM bullets were mine. So we clear the top of Milter Power. I thought that was great content. We clear the top of Milter Power, and we see a crate. We grab a UAZ, and we start heading towards the crate. Willows is behind us. He is driving his own UAZ. Now, we are going to do the right thing here. We're going to pull up about 100 meters away from the crate. I see that there's someone there. I find a hollow in the ground for us, get us a bit of an overlook, and we pull up and we start engaging. Willows decides just to wreck their poop and just drives his UAZ directly at them, right? And just starts hitting people, right? I'm tap firing away with Goon and real Jeremy, and just look at that. Willows just drives right in the middle of them in a UAZ. And that's all well and good. Then there's a boat turns up with a squad full of humans. And they are like, well, we want that crate. And we're like, well, you can go get wrecked. So they push around the point. And they actually bail out. Now, this is a really good example of controlling the engagement. It's one of the reasons I wanted to show this game. Oops, sorry. Bot. One of the reasons I want to show this, because we own the zone. We are on the fringe of the zone. They are way, way out in the flank. And we don't push them. We just control. Anytime someone gets knocked here, we're going to be able to get them back up. We've got overlook, we've got decent weapons. Goon gets done by a Car 98. I'm just looking for targets. I'm not really keen to engage until we get Goon up. Real Jeremy's going to get Goon up. Willows moves back into cover. I'm just overlooking now in case they do push up. Looking for targets. I'm going to hit one of the best. Not this one. That's a great shot. The first knock is amazing. Watch this strafe while moving headshot on this bloke right on the very, very far edge of the zone. It's about 200, maybe just a touch over 200 meters away. Bang. Want to see that one again? I do. Now, this is something you should be working on. I'm going to show it to you forward, in reverse, and then in real time. And basically, the issue here is I know where the target is, but I'm not going to stop moving the entire time. And that means that he's sitting there waiting for a shot. Now, it's not as accurate, obviously, as if you're standing still. But if you can hit that shot, what ends up happening is you are far less likely to be hit. The easiest shot to hit is the shot where you're not moving, right? You're going to get headshot occasionally if you're not moving. And just prone there is going to obviously improve your reticle, your weapon sway, but it is not going to make it easier for you to not get hit. So while I'm moving around and using cover, he's just in the open, and it gives me that opportunity to really do the business. So we missed that one. He jumps over the bullet or something, I don't know. They're doing a good job. They're doing the best they can. They've put smoke up. They've got suppressed fire at the back. They are not giving this one in, but we know that the zone is coming. And all we've got to do is hold this engagement at arm's length for a little bit longer, and they'll have no more good decisions left to make. And this is one of the reasons why when you are playing the game, you want to make sure that you can control the engagement. The chaos of an engagement means you are making it a gunfight and to see who's the better team in terms of gunfight. And that might sound great, but I tell you what, right now, there's some pretty freaking good teams out there who can, win gunfights. And if you give people an even chance, they just might knock you on your ass. So I'd much rather be in a situation where, my finger's slipping there, by the way, if you're wondering what's happening. And we get that guy again. I'd much rather be in a situation where I can use the zone and just ram them up against it and force them into bad decisions. And one of the things that's great for is this. You can see they've not done badly, but they're just on the wrong side. Not enough people do this, by the way. I catch people out all the time where they start pushing when you're in a horrible position. And that's basically saving you, and it's giving you an even break when you don't deserve it. We don't really deserve an even break here, or at least I don't. I'm going to make a big mistake here. There's a crate that's going to pop just to my left as I drive past, and rather than keep going and using my brain, I drive towards the compound. Now obviously the circle's getting small, but the compound should definitely not be the place we go, and we get into a big firefight. Now I do pretty well here on the right. I strafe out and get one guy there on the strafe, and then reassess, get another guy with the AKM, get knocked just coming around the corner. It's Jeremy knocks another guy. The goon clears out the last two guys that I've knocked. It's Jeremy come and revives me, and then goon gets Willow up. But that was chaos, right? We won that because we responded faster and we got a few knocks. But it was mental, and then I make some monumental errors here. These are such noob errors, but I'm going to show you them anyway. I'm going to go inside, pull a gren out. They're going to get, their last dude is going to push down the stairs as I hang the gren up. And then he's going to force me to throw the gren early. I nearly throw it at myself. I pull back, I pull out the AK. I'm like, okay, I've got this. Get a perfect strafe on. Oh, I haven't reloaded it since I was revived. Oh, you know what? I'm going to play it back for you in full with the Discord chat included, so you can get a sense of the raw terror that I was feeling at that point in time. Here we go. We're gonna do it from the start. So you're gonna hear the first moments of contact and everything else with it. Oh, hello.
Oh crap! Oh my god! Oh my god! Get out!
I gotta reload.
Wow.
Was that me?
I just got two. Clean up on aisle 5.
Where's this other guy at?
Goon, can you just get me up, and then I'll come and help you?
I see him.
I'm getting you up.
Oh, he's pushing. I think, no? He's pushing, dude.
Yeah,
that's coming into us.
That's me.
Yeah, I'm dead. Never mind.
Hang on, where's Willows?
I'm getting Willows now. You guys keep him off of me?
Yep.
Yeah, I had that guy up in the field. I should have took him, man. But I was scared I'd get knocked.
I'm pushing over here.
Oh, dude. Oh, shit, that's not a good gren.
Hold on. I got one going there.
Ah!
I got one upstairs. Do not go upstairs. Do not go upstairs.
I just accidentally went out with 3 in the clip. Yeah, baby.
Get wrecked.
Oh, he's down, man. That was tense. That was so funny. How did we not lose anyone? Sorry about that driving, guys. That was pretty bad.
Dude, we almost lost Willows, man. That guy you said he was pushing, I backed off.
So you can see it might sound calm, cool, and collected after the fact, but the reason we love the game is that in the middle of the firefight, the tension is high and the anxiety levels are through the roof and the adrenaline is pumping. But for all that, we actually did really, really well there when I looked back at it. I got a couple of knocks on the right. I was really aggressive and I won the firefight with those 2 dudes. I got knocked, but rather than push in, Jeremy disengaged, came over, got me up, Goon disengaged, went over, got Willows up, and we came out of there with a full squad. Despite the fact that we drove into a compound with 4 people in it, and I still tried to kill myself by getting surprised with a grenade in my hand and also by strafing out with 3 7.62 rounds in the clip. And so we're pushing out now, and there's 4 of us left, and we're going to do another good job. I get a guy there, I can see him just crawling along, and then he goes to ground behind that tree, no pun intended. And that was riveting. As a game, this is a really fun game for me. I wish this is what all PUBG mobile games were like. I mean, you can't have this every time, or you'd probably end up in the madhouse. You can see it's just Jeremy gets nutted down there. Goon throws a smoke in front of him. I start overlooking, looking for the guy that just got Jeremy down. It's Ghost. Willows takes out one of that bloke's teammates. There's smoke going all over. I really want to clear this bloke that's in front of Jeremy. So they are holding them. They're basically like the hammer and the anvil. They're going to hold those guys down there. I'm pushing all the way around to the right, and then I'm going to try and get an angle so that I can shoot straight down into that valley while they're looking into that smoke. And just looking, there he is. I can see just the edge of him. Headshot the Ghost, and that lets Jeremy get up. We know exactly where they are now. He's just on the right side there. Yep, Jeremy's placed him. And now we're pushing it again. These guys do all right, actually. They get kind of caught out. They've taken a little bit of fire. They knocked one. We knocked one. Willows cleared 1 target. Just missed that shot. Oh, that's a horrible shot. After all the good Kar 98 shots I've made, that was terrible. But we make up for it by headshotting the next bloke. Charge across, following up. The team's doing a really good job here. You're going to see we get hit again with suppressed fire. Willows goes down to the play zone. No problems. We're going to get him across. I'm using a first aid kit. The boys are going to resurrect Willows, revive him. There's a grin comes in, the smoke. So while we met up, boost up, we get covered with smoke, which is a really good tactic. And if you're not using that, you really should. Smoke is a brilliant way to, if you've got a boost and you're in open fields and your squad's really struggling in terms of resources, you need to share around ammo, whatever the case may be, chucking a couple of smokes down will really, really help out. And then we've got these guys, there's somewhere down there to the east. There we go. They're just pushing in now. I think he's just revived his buddy. Goon gets one, and then I'm going to lean out and take the other with another headshot. Kar 98 time. We get Adventurer N, and that's the win. We get the MVP, but Goon does a little bit more damage. 14 kills for me, 12 for the Goon, 2 for It's Just Jeremy, but 3 absolutely clutch revives. And Willows bringing it up with 2 kills, 362 damage, and an overall score of 80 from the Czechoslovakian judge. Really fun game. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. It highlighted a couple of really cool engagements, and the way we walked around them and some of the things that we did were very, very important, I think, to being successful. Anyway, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to like the videos. Really helps me out if you do that. And share the videos on social media if you can drop them on your Discord, in your Twitter, on your Facebook, whatever you want to do with them. That'd be great. And yeah, stay safe in the battlefield. And if you want to become part of the patron crew and jump in and do the squads, do all that kind of stuff, then click along and follow the links, patreon.com/thebushka. They pop up on most of the videos, and that's how you get access to the Discord and everything else. Still working on getting Discord permissions for the general public and all that kind of thing. Man, I got a lot on at the moment, so it's really a struggle for me to get anything done. But yeah, until next time, look after yourselves and stay safe on the battlefield. And thanks for Gurn, Jeremy, and Willows for the run. Bye, guys.